8 years ago, they came here to build a town in the desert. Now they're taking it away. An area the size of Reading with an airport is being dismantled, all to be done while keeping the camp safe in what is still a hostile environment.
It's like a Rubik's Cube. As you move stuff around, you've got to work out, well, if I move that, how can I move this? And what time am I going to move them into that place that I've just moved somebody from? So yeah, it is quite a challenge, the whole piece, and it constantly changes.
4 weeks ago, this area was home to 600 soldiers living in scores of tents with everything they needed for everyday life. Now, it's all gone. Camp Bastion is disappearing day by day. On the packing list, 5,000 containers, more than 3,000 vehicles and pieces of major equipment, and 400 tons of ammunition casings. The cost of shipping it all, £300 million. Some of the buildings here will be left for the Afghan army. Otherwise, anything that can be used again is being shipped home. Nothing gets packed, though, unless it's clean and in good working order. Taking up to 20 hours, this may be the longest car wash in the world.
These vehicles have been out here for a number of years, and they will have accumulated an awful lot of dust and sand and debris. And so before we send them back, we need to make sure they're clean, because we don't want to be taking any of that stuff back to the UK. That may get into the population. So we clean them, they get inspected by DEFRA. It's quite a long process, long, lengthy process.
And what can't be shipped gets recycled. Thousands of tons of scrap metal is being sold to a contractor, but only after it's been made unserviceable. That means cutting miles of cable into short strips that can't be used for making bombs. As the number of troops is reduced, so is the number of beds at Camp Bastion's field hospital. Here, though, along with their medical equipment, they're taking back knowledge and experience.
A lot of the lessons that have been learned from that have been incorporated back into the NHS, specifically the way that we manage teams, the way that we manage trauma teams, and also some specific medical advances in terms of resuscitation, so the way that we use blood products, and also the way that we use CT, computerized tomography scanning as well.
Sadly, some things can't be taken home, especially the 453 British lives lost in 13 years of war. But the names of the fallen here will be taken down and mounted on a plaque at the National Memorial Arboretum, perhaps the most precious cargo of all.